right? There is no value here. If I go to this column and press control down, right, I will have to keep going. So I have to keep going down because of this empty column there, empty row, empty cell there, right? So I would go to the first non-empty, what do you say for it? Non-empty field or column, right? Always what I do is go to the ID. IDs are never null. So IDs are your unique identifiers. It cannot be null, right? It cannot be empty. When I'm in null, it's not empty, right? You'll go here. Understood how I went there? Control, left. I went to the end, right? I'll press control down. I'll go to the bottom. I'll press control right. I'll come to the first non-empty side. Then I'll go to the place where I calculated my calculated metric. Control shift up. Got it? Then either a control D or a control enter. For Google Sheets, for Excel it's control D. That's why we do it. It works both ways. Clear? Cool. What is my next metric here? What is my next metrics? Impressions? Conversion rate. You are which batch? PGP9. Conversion rate. So conversion rate CVR. This is just, I'm just copying the format here. You have a different way to do it. I'll just copy this cell. Command Alt V. Control Alt V. It's format copy paste. You're not pasting the values, you're pasting the format. Or you have this format painter here, right? Can you see that? Paint format? CPC after. So think about the funnel, right? We are following what? The funnel, right? Impressions, clicks. Impressions, clicks. You calculated what? CTR, click-through rate. From clicks to leads, what is that? Conversion, right? Then the costs we will calculate, the CAC, the CPC, CAC. Now, this is the order of the metrics that it's up to you. You can calculate any metric you want initially if you have the data, right? Okay, so you want to calculate CPC, we'll calculate CPC. What is CPC? Cost per click. I meant, what is the formula for CPC? Total amount spent by. So here, what would I do? What do I select? Marketing spent by cost per click. Correct? So this is for one click, my cost was 6 rupees. Correct? Now I'll just kind of, you guys know this basic stuff, right? Divide, select this cell, divide and put the next. This is a basic stuff. So if you don't know, ask. This is a formula which you round data. Sorry. You don't know. You know how to add data. Add data is equal to, you can do it two ways. You can either do clicks. I'm just selecting two numbers just for your clarification. One data, let's say clicks 1210, I want to add it with leads. Just I'll do a plus and I'll do it here, right? This will give my sum. Now, there's a different way we can do this, which is the most effective word. I'll do a sum. We are actually calculating sum, right? You know what sum is, right? 1 plus 1, that's sum of two values. Sum, and I'll click 1, comma, 2. Got it? Take notes of it if you want to. I have the notes with me. You can refer it if you want. Right? Right? What happened? Doubt? Ask, please feel free. No hesitations. One more time. Happy to do. Right? What? The sum? Sorry? Sorry? I didn't understand.
I did get even 0.82%.
Okay, cool. So What is C? What is 0 to 82%? I mean, you understood what we are calculating, right? That you understood. What you didn't, how I made it 0.82%. Okay. Yeah. Clear? Better? Better. Okay. So you have CTR. How do you calculate CTR? In I think this thing's format I have changed to. Okay, I'll change it back. So CTR is impressions divided by clicks. Sorry, my bad. I'm also human. I make mistakes. So clicks divided by impressions. Right? Now this I've already formatted it like this. This is formatting. Okay. This is not. I'm not doing any big calculation here. Sorry. H2. Okay. Okay. You guys. Okay. So this is A is my column. 1, 2, 3 is my row. Now if I want to identify a particular cell, I will click on this cell. C3. This is my cell. Got it? It's not code. It's how to identify that cell. Now I want to select this cell. Guys, if you have doubts, please ask. Any doubts? Okay, cool. Right. So here what I'll do is, I'll go to my format and I will put it as number. So this is how it was initially. I think I rounded it. Did I round it? Yep. Okay. So this was how I got my initial number, right? The reason I'm not zooming it so much is because we have to keep scrolling. Let me know if this is zoomed enough. Enough? Okay? Okay. So this was the number that I got. Yes? When I just directly calculated, you can do it two ways, right? Either I will do it. What I prefer doing is I would do a round. A round is basically, are you guys, okay, sorry. So if you know do you know what rounding a value means? What does it mean? Nearest value. So if you have like 1.5, you round it, it will become 2, right? Or if it's 1.9, you round it, it becomes 3. Sorry, 2, right? So I will round this specific formula which I calculated. I will round this to, let's say 5 values. That means 5 zeros. I went 5 zeros ahead, right? I'm not rounding it to a whole number. Now if I round it to one single value, it will show me 0 because the value is 0.008, right? So it wouldn't make sense. So what I would recommend you guys to do is right now, for now, you do your clicks divided by, right? Sorry, impressions. You get this value, click on that specific value, format, number, percentage. It automatically does it for you. It's enough for you guys. But sometimes it doesn't work. It calculates wrong. That's why we go for the round formula. Round takes in two details. One is what you're calculating, the number. It can be a formula too. And then how many zeros you want to move that point. Okay? Right. Now, I'll go. Is it clear for everyone? Yes, no? No? Yes. So, understood? I applied it throughout my column. Okay? Right. Okay. Who said CPC? Who wants to calculate CPC next? You said, right? Okay. What is my cost per click? Okay. So can you tell me how do I do it? What should I select? Right. This noises in between should be stopped because I am interacting with someone and I prefer silence. Can we do that? Yes? Thank you. All right. So, yeah, CPC, please. Marketing spent by clicks. Got it? Now, if I want to round this value without the formula, what do I do? Can you see this two zeros thing here? Increase decimal places, decrease decimal places. This is basically what I did with the round formula, right? So I want to decrease my decimal places. I have 6.0394, right? What I'll do is, sorry, I'll just click on this. I'll decrease, 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 decrease. This will become 6.04. Can you see that? If not, right, what I'll do is, in this formula, I will apply a round, right? And I'll just put 2 decimal places here. Gives me the same value, which is easier for me because this is what I do, which I would say practice. So it's a round, value, how many decimal places? Very simple formula, right? You guys got it, right? I hope you guys got it. Okay, I'll go to the bottom and I'll apply it through the entire cell. You got it? Understood? Clear? Happily. Okay. Where were we? What did you not understand? CPC, how to calculate CPC? Okay. What is CPC? What does it mean? What does it mean? What is my cost per click? What does it mean? It's okay. It's okay. I am happy to take wrong answers too. Just be confident and just say something. I don't care. Right? Yeah. Sorry?
Bid of the cost.
I didn't get to understand. Sorry.
Bid of the cost.
Bid? No. For one click, how much cost was it? Right? That means I spent this much rupees for one click. We are calculating that. Right? So what would be, how would I do that? This would be, what is it? What could it be? How much money I spent totally here in this? What? Marketing spent. The column, can you see? That is the money I totally spent. Now how many clicks I have? So I will divide by number of clicks and how much money I totally spent. Yes? Yes or no? Clear? Right. I will click. Sorry. Yeah. So clicks by market spent. Correct? Sorry, my bad. Sorry. It's market spent divided by clicks. Okay. How, like, let's say that I spent 1,000 rupees and I bought 10 products for 1,000 rupees. How do I find the cost of one product? 1,000 divided by 10. That means one product is 100 rupees. Similar, same thing, right? I spent 7,300 rupees. I got 1,210 clicks. Now, if I want to find the price of one click, what do I do? Marketing spend divided by clicks. Now, is this a good value? Clicks, right? Either I would do the decimal place, but I prefer doing the round, right? I'll do it to 2 places. Yes? Enter. Clear? Clear? Okay. Okay. So CPC is calculated. Okay. So okay, if you guys if your shortcuts are not working, especially this happens with Windows, you can go to this search bar, right? And if you search shortcuts, right? You can see here, keyboard shortcuts. You need to activate this, enable. Okay, very important. Now, if you want to use a lot of shortcuts, sorry. So when you do command up, command down, control shift up, is it actually working for you? Working, right? Windows? In Windows, right? Yeah. So can you, if you try that formula, if it is not working, you would go to the search, right? Shortcut, otherwise command and the forward slash or backslash, whatever it is, the slash, or control slash for Windows. It opens up this dialog box. Yes? You would be, yeah? Good? Cool. Am I not focusing towards the back? If anyone has doubts, please ask me, because I know that you guys are very interactive and will ask. So I believe that. Yes? Okay. Cool. Now we have CPC calculated. What is our next metric? What is our next metric, guys? Cost per one. What is that called? Cost per conversion. Cost per CP. Okay, you have different names for it, right? Okay, CPAC. We call it CAC. Very simple. Customer acquisition cost, right? Basically, for one sale, how much money I spent, right? What was my cost to get one customer? Sale. And what is that formula? Total amount by total conversions. Sorry, yeah. Cost, how much money I spent to get one customer. Got it? Got it? So I'll just name it as CAC here for easy thing. Hope you guys are okay. Now, what do you guys use here? The term you will use. CPAC? Cost per? CPA. Okay, let's do CPA. CPA, cost per acquisition, right? And always when you're working with data sets, right? Whatever you are calculating. So till revenue was my original data. Yes? This is like a best practice. If you want to follow, you can follow, right? Now, you calculated CTR, CPC, CPA. Yes? Make sure this is a different color so that you know that this is something you calculated. Got it? How would I do that? I usually put transformation colors as orange, right? This is what I would put. No, sorry, my bad. Yeah, so this is what I would put to say that, okay, these are the columns that I calculated. And this green was my original columns. Now, generally, this is not what you would do, right? You actually copy this entire data, you reference the entire data. Now, those are like really advanced formulas called import range, right? You pull array formula. I mean, it will be too deep to go into these things, right? So you'll pull it with array formula or import range, and you will work on that copied data set. You won't work on the original data, because if you mess up something in the original data, it's hard. But good thing here is, now let's say by mistake you deleted this column, right? Easily you can revert it. You know Control Z, right? But let's say that somebody else is also working in this and they deleted this revenue column, which we need, right? And you didn't know. Control Z works only on that session, right? It copies to our clipboard. Now let's say after some time, when you do Control Z, it will not work, right? How do you retrieve that? You have something called version history in Google Sheets, right? If you go here, can you see version history? I'll go to my version history. In this version, these are the changes that I made, right? So when I go to in this specific today, and in this my revenue is not there. When I go here, right, my revenue is there. Can you see? I'll just restore this version. I don't want to restore it now because we already calculated. I'll just restore this version. Your data will come back. Again, you can move to a future version as well, because you already moved to this, right? Because there is that previous version here, that first version the current version you're working on becomes previous version, right? All right. So that being said, I'll just do revenue back here. CPA, cost per acquisition. What is it? How do I calculate it? Catch someone. Bro, hi. How do I calculate CPA? Board? Huh. All right, no problem, man. But think, what do you mean by cost per acquisition? Right? No, no response. Okay. So,
Marketing spent by marketing spent by leads.
Like total cost by conversions.
total cost by conversions. Okay. In this context, what would I do?
Marketing spent by leads.
Orders. But where does orders go? Are you guys tired? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Marketing spend by orders will give me what? Cost per one lead. Sorry, one sale. Right? For one order, to get one order, how much money for I invested for marketing? To get one order. Right? So my marketing spend divided by my orders. Now in sheets, we are not going to do, we won't do this thing. 7307.37. I don't do this. We try to keep things as dynamic as possible, because let's say all your columns are here and you want to do work on new data. Since you already calculated all these things here, right? You will remove this data here, this data. You will select all that things which you don't want. New data, I'll remove this data. And when I paste the new data, everything automatically connects, because you are not referencing values here. You are referencing the value inside that cell. So whatever values inside that cell, that's one that gets calculated. Okay? So what we are doing here is keeping things dynamic as possible. Right. So CPA, is this a good CPA?
What's the product?
The first one, we just calculate CPA for one campaign, right? For this campaign, we calculated the CPA.
Depends on how much revenue.
No, product price, but this will go towards, what do you say, sales. We don't want, we are not looking there. We are totally working on a marketing context perspective here. So in marketing context perspective, is this a good CPA? What did I do here?
7,000 is definitely not.
It's not, right? You spent 7,000 for marketing. You got one lead. That means for one lead, you spend 7,000 rupees more, right?
And it's very clear that the marketing spend is 7,000 and the revenue is 5,000.
Revenue is 5,000.
It's a clear metric, right?
So what you're thinking, so you have that thing that, so what is my loss here,
2,000.
right?
And extra effort.
Extra, yeah, makes sense, right? So I'll do control down, control shift up, control enter. Wait, why did it calculate everything as? Okay, sorry, I was showing you guys this, right? So how do I calculate? I'll do marketing spent divided by orders, right? Now this is where the issue comes into play. Can you see division by zero, this error? Is it good to have this like this? First of all, it's all in points. I really don't like it, right? It's 3 points. So let's round this to 2 points. What do I do to round it to 2 points? Round. How many places? 2, right? Okay. Now everything is rounded to 2 places. Very important, something I actually forgot to mention. Even if you put numbers, right? So all your text values are always aligned to the left, right? And all numerical values integer values, right, which can be calculated, are always aligned to the right whenever you input. I'll show you an example. Right now, I say hello, my name is Divine Sam. Okay, as soon as I put this in, even if I increase it like this, it's aligned to the left. Yes. Now I say that my age is 15. Does it work? No, right? Right? So I say that my age is 31. When I say 31, it goes to the right because this is a value. Or for just for fun sake, I'll just put it as 25. Okay? All right. So let's say, so 31. Now let's say that sales. I put sales 1000. Can you see that sales is aligning towards the left because it's a text value. When I put 1000, it aligns to the right. Clear? Just keep this in mind because sometimes when you calculate, see, I put 1000 here, I put 1000 here, right? And I put 1000 here, right? Now, if I calculate the sum of this, right? Are you guys following the formula? Am I going too fast? No. How do I calculate the sum here? Sum, I'll select all these values.